It is 1938 around election time, and Liberty magazine reads, Election day is not far away. Whom and what we shall vote for is an important problem that faces the citizens of this country. The millions who are enduring the pittance handing out to them on the dole, and those who are accepting similar donations on charity jobs, should ask themselves a few questions. They will probably have to admit that the present administration has helped them in the dire emergencies which they have faced in the recent past, but they have doubtless also remembered the quotation in which bread was promised and they were handed a stone. This situation might not be as bad, but they were promised jobs by the present administration. Everybody was to be given a job at good pay, not merely enough to keep body and soul together, but a job that would bring comforts and even luxuries. We all remember the munificent promises that were made in this job promoting activity of the administration when General Johnson took charge of the NRA. 5 million jobs before fall was his promise in the first part of August. The administration took over the Herculean task of running the business of this country. Businessmen were the cause of the Depression. Their selfishness was to blame for our suffering. So the officials of the administration loudly maintained through the stimulus of this exciting campaign, undoubtedly a few. Artificial jobs were created, but the pump priming procedures soon petered out, and in the meantime, the demands for relief grew from week to week. Government employees were increased by the thousands and hundreds of thousands. The demand for the dole and charity jobs increased by the millions. And here we are facing another election, and every voter who is subsisting on the charity of the government, whether in make believe jobs or on the dole, should ask himself if he desires a continuance of this kind of governmental charity. His answer may be yes, and then it might be desirable to inquire about his children and their children. This country was built upon a stable foundation. The enormous wealth the New Deal has distributed so lavishly was developed by hard work and efficient management through several generations. But now, if we are able to turn to governmental charity, if our children have nothing to look forward to but a charity job, every voter definitely knows that we will lose whatever we have gained in the past. He knows furthermore that the government cannot continue such wastefulness without ultimately facing disaster. No matter how much wealth or how much credit we possess, it can be dissipated and wasted. And when we face the final wreckage with money gone, no more credit, and the millions of government awards feel the pinch of hunger, no power on earth can hold back the mobs that will begin to search here, there, and everywhere for sustenance. France faced a situation like that. Russia's cities and towns were turned into human slaughterhouses, and whether we can face such brutal violence depends on the voters in this and future elections. If the voters on the dole or the charity jobs are satisfied with the pittance they are receiving and believe their children should have nothing better in the future, then they can vote accordingly. But if they want to change, if they want a chance at real jobs, if they want a chance at something that will enable them to square their shoulders and face the world with a feeling of self-reliance and confidence, then they will vote for a candidate who will stand straight and true for the tried and true American system. And the principles of Americanism definitely set forth in our Constitution are not guided by either Democrat or justice for every citizen, high or low, rich or poor, and the effort of one individual or one group to tear down or deny others the inalienable rights of American citizenship will only succeed ultimately in destroying his own rights, taking away the freedom that he possesses to deny others. It is not unlike a boomerang that returns and hits the one who threw it. Vote for the continuance of the high standard of living that is far beyond that enjoyed by the citizens of other countries, untainted by governmental charities that have disgraced the present administration with its socialistic fantasies.